Good morning, children. I hope you all are good and safe. Children, please keep writing the grammar notes. You can write it either in literature copy or your supplementary reader notebook that you have made. Okay. Now, children, in the last class we started with prepositions. So today we will discuss about some prepositions like you can see on your screen, prepositions of place and location. So words like by, beside, between, near, under, all these words, children, they show place or location. Okay, for example, you can see the chair beside the door is blue. Okay, so it is showing the location or the place of the chair, where it is beside the door. So beside is a preposition. Clear? Now, prepositions of time. Okay, there are words which are used to denote time, like before, after, in, at, on. Okay, for example, before the party you should clean your room. Clear? So when, that is before the party. Second one, the coach turns back into a pumpkin at midnight. So at. Okay, so these are prepositions of time. Then we have prepositions for direction. Okay, which denote direction, like to, on, in, through. Okay, for example, you should run to the finish line. So to is the preposition of direction. Put your shoulder into your swing. Clear? So these prepositions, and there are some more, children, which are given on page 56 in yellow box. Okay, that will help you to finish the exercise which is given on 56 and 57 page number. Clear? Please try to do it. Then I'll send you the answers later on. Now today, children, we have to talk about prepositional phrases. Now, what are prepositional phrases? From the term we can make out that it will contain a preposition. Okay, so the preposition and the words that follow a preposition will make up a prepositional phrase. Clear? For example, just see this example. It's a present from her. So from is a preposition, we know. Okay, and it is followed by her. The bold letter from, that is a preposition. And the complete shaded part from her, it becomes a prepositional phrase, children. Okay, so page 57 it's given prepositional phrase will be made up of a preposition and a noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase means the group of words and they will function as a noun. Okay, like in second example you can see she stole it from the man across the street. So again from preposition, and what is the noun? The man across the street. So it completely becomes a prepositional phrase. I hope this much is clear to all. Now children, let's see that these prepositional phrases can be used for many purposes. Okay, so they can function as adjectives, okay, or adverbs, or to show who did something. Okay, so let us first discuss that how these prepositional phrases function as adjectives. Okay, just see the example carefully. Please buy the scarf with dots. Okay, so scarf is a noun. What kind of a scarf? Scarf is described here, the one with dots. Okay, so with, that is a preposition, and dots, with dots, it is functioning as adjective, as an adjective phrase here. Clear? Prepositional phrase, it describes the noun scarf. Okay, so with dots, it is functioning as an adjective phrase. Okay, you can read the second example also. On the radio. The man on the radio has a boring voice. So it describes the noun man. Which man? The one who's on the radio. Okay, so the man on the radio. So here on the radio will be a prepositional phrase. Okay, functioning as an adjective here. Okay. Now children, there are prepositional phrases which function as an adverb. They modify the verb. Okay. So, like we can see the example, I live near the stadium. So it is showing, okay, live is the verb. Clear? Now it is modifying the verb live where? Near the stadium. I live near the stadium. So live is a verb and it is modifying that verb live. Where do you live? I live near the stadium. So near the stadium is a prepositional phrase. Okay, second example also, she speaks with notable enthusiasm. Again, the word speaks, it is modified. Okay, how does she speak? With notable enthusiasm. So, with notable enthusiasm, it is an adverbial phrase. Okay. In your books, they have given as adverb phrases of time and place, like we will be back in a few days. So, in a few days, that is a prepositional phrase because in is a prepositional. And how many days? A few days. So, in a few days. Clear, children? I hope you are following me. Okay. And this will help you to complete your exercises, children.